two individuals who have died, and the third is in critical condition. 12 others have been injured, and a number in very critical condition. To all of those who have been victims and all those who were present and who have been traumatized, we must stop and think of them at this point and express our compassion. A specific system of helping victims has been set up with the interministerial delegation to come to the aid of victims with the tribunal in Strasbourg. Family aid has been set up this morning. Anyone who is looking for someone who might have been a victim of the attack can contact this body and receive psychological support as appropriate. The place chosen, the modus operandi of the individual, and what we've been told by those who were present and heard him cry out Allah Akbar, the terrorist tribunal was called upon immediately yesterday. An investigation was opened for terrorist conspiracy, assassination, attempted association, along with the terrorist conspiracy. Investigations have begun by the police authorities at various levels in France, and I can therefore tell you the following. And I would nonetheless like to emphasize that the investigation has only just begun. At this point in time, the suspect has not been arrested, and therefore a number of items will be indicated later on. Let me speak about how the events occurred. The individual was carrying a firearm shortly before 8 o'clock at 10 Rue des Orfèvres, a street in the center of Strasbourg, in the middle of the Christmas market. He then walked through the neighborhood, going through a number of different streets in the center before reaching Rue du Pont Saint-Martin. Along the way, on several occasions, he opened fire with a handgun, and he also used a knife in order to seriously injure individuals and kill certain individuals. 4 soldiers, members of the Sentinelle operation, were shot at. They shot back and injured. One of them was injured in the arm. He then left the island, taking a taxi, which took him to the Neudorf neighborhood. A few minutes later, the taxi driver stated that the man ordered him to take him to the neighborhood without giving a precise address, saying that he would tell him where to go. The taxi driver added that he saw this individual carrying a handgun and that he was injured. This individual, in order to justify his wounds, told the taxi driver that he had carried out a shooting in the center of Strasbourg, saying that he had shot at soldiers and killed 10 people. The taxi driver did hear him say that he was justifying what he had done. Once he got out of the taxi, he crossed paths with police officers and exchanged fire at that point in time. During the taxi ride, he told the taxi driver that a grenade had been found at his home that morning, and therefore the police was able to realize that it was the result of a search operation carried out at the home of Mr. Sheriff C. in an investigation for attempted assassination and conspiracy. During that search, a defensive grenade was seized, a rifle and munitions, 4 knives, in particular 2 hunting knives. So, as I said, 2 hunting knives. Regarding the investigations, numerous investigations have been carried out in order to find the individual. A number of searches have been carried out during the night in places where it is thought that he might be. I'm sure you will understand that given the situation and given what is at stake, I cannot give you further details at this point in time. I can say, however, that 4 persons close to the suspect were arrested, put in custody overnight, and remain in custody. As regards the individual himself, Sheriff C. was born in 1989 in Strasbourg. He is known by the police and by the judiciary authorities for theft and other types of delinquent, violent acts. His record includes 27 convictions for common law offenses, for the most part carried out in France, but also a number in Germany and also in Switzerland. He has been imprisoned several times and is known by the prison authorities for having radicalized and tried to radicalize others in 2015. He was in the file called the S file and has been followed by the relevant DGSE authorities in France. The information I can give you at present leads me to say that, of course, the investigation will be ongoing in order to find him, to determine his exact schedule, his itinerary, and perhaps also identify any co-perpetrators or accomplices. And I will keep you informed as the investigation continues. Thank you very much.